Now, we have a top innovator, which this is where we highlight a startup. And to introduce top startup, I'd like to introduce Sarah Woodward from Stable Kernel. So Sarah, please.
Thanks, Karun. I would like to introduce Sunil with RECORDMINDER. RECORDMINDER is an information governance platform that helps small to mid-sized companies create, secure, and manage legally significant documents. So they also offer e-sign, file sharing, and alerts to help you manage your documents. Sunil was telling me that this is his second startup in Atlanta. He sold his first one in May, and I'm really pleased to introduce him and let us learn a little bit more about RECORDMINDER.
Well, thanks for the introduction, and thanks you all for having me here. This is my second company here in Atlanta, and I'm actually from California initially. And I like it here. It's really good. We're in the ATV. There's 8 of us there, and we have 6 others around in various places. And this particular company we started is RECORDMINDER. And RECORDMINDER really solves this problem. You all know this guy. He's the guy at work, but his feet are actually in the pool. What we were trying to do is bring information governance principles down to the SMB market, the small and medium business market. Because today, a lot of the assets and the liabilities of a corporation are encompassed within the information which exists within those organizations. And with a distributed workforce, that has gotten very hard to manage and created a lot of liabilities, as well as hurting the value of corporations and things like due diligence when people try to acquire a company. This has actually happened to us, so we were part of our own case study. What's going on today? Today people are using Dropbox, using Google Drive, they're using flash drive. Hopefully nobody's using floppy disks or regular disks, but this is what they're doing. So our product was designed to help companies in that SMB space create what we call legally significant documents. And those are documents which have some kind of relationship between the company and a third party, where it could be the government, or it could be a private party, or maybe the kind of information imposes some kind of privacy obligation. And so what we did is we created a platform, and the platform allows you to create the documents through our e-sign functionality. It allows you to organize the documents through our file organizer so that you're not just storing documents in a large bucket. You're actually putting them someplace that makes sense so that people like lawyers, accountants, auditors can see them. It allows you to secure those documents. By default, all of our documents are encrypted at rest and in transmission. So for those of you who have kind of privacy-related documents relating to healthcare and things like that, RECORDMINDER addresses that. But we also have things like document locks. So if you have a document, it's not enough to keep that secure today. You have to know that the people looking at it are many times looking at it for the right reason. And RECORDMINDER addresses that problem as well by putting document locks in it. So somebody comes and actually tries to look at a document, they'll have to say why they're looking at the document, how long they need it for, and then there'll be a secondary set of approvals to approve that document. And that entire trail is audited. So for things like medical records, legal records, need to know provisions in due diligence and acquisition documents, that kind of functionality is quite valuable to the company. And then the last piece we do is, once you have all that information, I'm keeping track of the time, you need to know something about it. And so what RECORDMINDER does a really good job of is making sure people are aware of what information that they are containing. So things like expiring I-9s, expiring non-compete agreements, renewal terms for contracts. All of that is automatically pushed out in RECORDMINDER through the mobile devices here. You actually see the alerts up here, and so people can stay up to date on different kinds of things within the organization. We built all of this in mobile. Currently we're working with a major bank, a major law firm, a major payroll company, as of today a financial services company, and an insurance services company. And they're doing various kinds of things. So for example, the bank's using RECORDMINDER to move to mobile loan management when they take loans. The payroll company's got their sales forms that they're loading up in here so that their people in the street can sign up contracts right on while they're at the client site. The insurance companies are using it for benefit enrollment forms and learning to encrypt HIPAA-protected data. So basically what we think is going to happen here is as people move more and more to a distributed workforce, these kinds of technologies and these kinds of forms, frankly, will become much more relevant, because today, you know, I'm from the HR space with 9 seconds left, but I will tell you, if somebody comes and gets a new job, they really don't want to sign up on a computer. They'll do it here first. And so products like RECORDMINDER are really designed for that. So that's us. That's our product. Thanks for letting me talk for 4 minutes and 4 seconds. If you have any questions, It's on the PowerPoint, and please send me an email. Thank you.